Well, hello there. We're back. At least I think I am. We'll see if we can keep this consistent. Um, I think I know how. So that ultimately aims at God, as all things do. Um, we're going to go through what I call a series of getting closer to God and bringing God into our existence. And through, you may call them meditations, you may call them visualizations. That's up to you. Uh, the first one we're going to do is just basically everyone has a happy place. Everyone has a place where they like to be. You know, it may be under the car working. It may be in the kitchen baking. It may be on a mountaintop looking at the sunset. Doesn't matter what it is. You know, we all have those places that have nothing to do so much with food or drink or anything. They're just a place where we like to be. When we look at that place, it makes us happy. It makes us joyful. It's something that we can look forward to and connect with. And it brings us to that happy space. Now, we all know what those are. Just imagine inviting the ruler of the world, Christ, into that space with you. He's going to hang out. It's going to be a place where you can both either talk or not talk, just being. I know that seems very simple, but it isn't because as we finish this series, which we will over the next little while, of visualizations or meditations, you will realize what I'm up to. I'm not going to tell you right now, but just start with that happy place. Bring him in there. Let him sit with you. You decide the rules, and he'll honor them. You'd be amazed what that will do. So we'll leave it there. Very simple, very short, I think very powerful. So if you require to get a hold of me, hopefully this will be the last few times I do this. Sometime this week I should get the information to the person that's going to create cards and things. So I don't have to do this piece. But I don't mind doing it. I don't mind connecting with you and saying that you're important and you're worthwhile, regardless of what the world says. And I'm willing to spend time with you without cost. So the way you can do that is reaching out to me at eric@starthealing.me. That's simple, isn't it? Just starthealing.me with my name, Eric. And you reach to me, you just send that you wish an appointment, and I'll send you a link and you book an appointment and we talk. And we see if I'm part of your healing puzzle. And we get to know each other a little bit. Now, as we're in the first month of the year, I'd also like to offer you my teaching called New York, New Year. I'll get there. Yeah, it's a little in my morning. So, New Year, Legacy. It's an amazing teaching that teaches you to build something forward much better than a resolution. And you'll understand as you listen to the teaching. And if you wish that, just put, appointment/New Year's. I'll know what that means. I'll ship that teaching back to you and well, with the link for the appointment. So, as always, like and subscribe if you are enjoying these things. It lets me know that I'm going down the right road. Yeah, but I believe I'm listening. So here we are. Well, it's Monday. That means it's Stellar Reality. And we ended in an interesting space. We haven't got back there, have I? I mean, a manger scene pulled out beside her bed. Um, her basically leading a soul caught in a box to the Savior. And them both knowing that they have to be careful where they are. Might not be accepted well. It doesn't matter to either of them at that point. So let's just go a little forward to the next day. And manger scene is all packed away in the little bag sitting beside her bed. And they're both sitting there looking to everyone who may be watching, like those average folk, fighter pilot, and in a sense, her real. But now they're more than that. Now they're something else. And I don't know what that is. But there's been a lot going on. There's nothing happening. So she does what she does when there isn't much, and that is reads a book until falls asleep. Lancelot is plugged in and resting also. And then she wakes screaming. This happens periodically. Except this time, Lancelot begins to pray for her. It's all new to him. I mean, he isn't from that neck of the woods. He didn't understand all of it, but he knew that he felt a presence with him, still with him. And as confusing as it is, he knows what she's going through. She's living through those terrors of being connected to the machine, seeing what the machine is doing, watching it tear apart people as it does, as it fires its weapons. And he begins to pray and he activates the soothing field. He's never done that before either. He's careful. He doesn't wish them to understand that there's more now between this fighter pilot and him. He's realizing he's still a him. He's still who he was before he couldn't be put back in a body anymore and got stuck here. Doesn't feel stuck anymore. And he realizes that everything that he was is still there. His emotions, they're happening. Feelings are still happening. He remembers something his main mother would do when he was scared of lightning on his homeworld. And he starts to do that, realizing she wouldn't understand the words, but his intent is to soothe and help her get through this. And as he begins to do this, she begins to quiet. And in a few minutes, she is laying there, eyes flutter open, and she goes, "Oof, that was a bad one." And she goes, "What were you doing?" He said, "I was singing." Well, something my mom sang to me when I was afraid of lightning. She said, I could hear it. It pulled me out of that darkness I was in. Lancelot said, well, that's what I was attempting to do. And as they sit there just in that silence, of course, the alarms ring and the world crashes back in. She'll be back in that fighter, and Lancelot will be with her, and they will do what they have to do. This is her life, but she isn't living it alone anymore. She realizes Lancelot has become much more than just a reel or a companion, something else. Neither of them can name right now. Neither need to name it. We're going to look after each other. We're going to make sure they get back to the ship after the fighting's over. And look at each other, and the cycle begins. We'll leave it there. Well, you require a blessing. And I've been thinking about this. I do this every time, and I'm hoping that you're taking advantage. They're really meant for you. We all require a moment where we're blessed. Yeah. May seem simple, joy, peace, abundance, overflow, a deepening of the relationship between you and God. And whatever that brush in God's hands wishes to paint for you. Seems very simple, yet I know how profound a blessing can be. Might wish to give it a try. Because it's God's will and wish. Is it your will and wish? If it is, it can be. So let's just have a short word of prayer. We come before you, Father, Spirit, Son, and we thank you for these stories you're putting together. You create, you help my mind invent and interact with energies that people go through, people require healing from, and to know that those that are going through these things are not alone, that you're with them, that you're going to find a way to reach them and give them peace. So if this is the first time or the 100th time, Father, push back the darkness. If it's the first time, let them find you. Let them find someone that will walk them down the Roman road, that will talk about the truth of John 3:16, that will take them into and explain what James was talking about. And if it's the 100th time, then take them deeper. You always have places for us to go deeper than before within this relationship, within this intimacy that is our relationship with God. And we thank you for that. We ask for courage and strength and grace and mercy as we go. And we say thankful, grateful, gratitude, thankful, grateful, gratitude, thankful, grateful, gratitude, standing in awe and honor and respect, allowing our glory to flow to Father, Spirit, Son. This is, and so this is. So when you rest, rest well. When you wake, wake well. And know that your path is well lit by God. Blessings.